Hey guys, welcome back to another CreditVerse video. As we kick off the new year, it's a really exciting time for us travel enthusiasts where we get to chart out all our adventures for the upcoming months. The only real hurdle being the amount of points we have stashed away in our travel treasure troves. So we thought, what better time than now to take a look at the best welcome bonuses up for grabs. Now, recognizing that everyone has some pretty distinct travel goals, we have split it up a little bit. First, we're going to take a look at the cashback cards for those who like to keep it really simple and want to earn the rewards in cold hard cash that they can use with any carrier they'd like. Following that, we're going to explore the cream of the crop in the flexible points cards, which give you the most variability and potentially the best value when you use them for travel, but they do require a little bit of work, before just wrapping it up with the best co-branded cards available right now. Now, our methodology for this was pretty simple. We're going to take the value of the bonus and then subtract the net annual fee of the card. The net annual fee being just the annual fee, and then minus all the dollar-based credits you get on the card, for example, travel credits or maybe some dining credits. Now with that out of the way, let's get started. Cashback cards are great for those who want to keep it really simple and just earn their rewards in the form of cold hard cash. Leading the charge in this category is the TD Cashback Visa Infinite card, offering a welcome bonus worth $350. The card is first year free, meaning you don't have to pay the $139 annual fee in the first year, which means you get the full bonus without having to pay any annual fee at all. It also offers 3% back on gas, grocery, and recurring bill payments, as well as 1% back everywhere else. These earn rates are actually really strong. 3% back on those categories, specifically as a cashback card, is a really good thing to have, and the caps are also very high at $15,000 per category, meaning you have to spend quite a bit to really max that out. You can redeem your cashback at any time against your balance, provided you have $25 of cashback saved up, or alternatively, if you don't want to set this up, you can just have it set up to do it every single January, regardless of the cashback amount you have saved up at the time. Being a Visa Infinite card, you had some pretty decent travel insurance. Even though it is a cashback card, you don't really have to worry. You would be covered in pretty much all of the cases you would be with another Visa Infinite card. And you also do get TD Auto Club. Now the offer for this card ends on March 4th, so if you're looking to apply for it, be sure to do it before then. We wanted to give you guys a bit of flexibility by also including a MasterCard here, so we did choose the BMO Cashback World Elite MasterCard, which has a $260 net bonus right now. Like the TD Cashback card, it's also first year free, and it has some of the strongest earn rates we've seen for any MasterCard, and potentially any cashback card at all, albeit it does have some pretty low spending caps. It earns 5% back on groceries with a $500 per month cap, 4% back on transit with a $300 per month cap, 3% back on gas and EV charging up to $300 a month, as well as 2% back on recurring payments up to $500 per month. Now going over those caps mean you earn that 1% back as you would on any other purchases made on this card. It's also somehow even more flexible to redeem cashback on this card compared to the TD version. As long as you have $1 of cashback saved up, you can move it over to your BMO investing account, your checking account, or your saving account, or just redeem it against a balance on the card. You can also set it up to automatically deposit to one of these accounts when the balance hits $25, in the case you don't want to do that manually every single time. You do have until May 31st to apply, so there is some time for you to really figure out if this is the card for you. Moving into the next section, we're going to talk about those flexible rewards cards. There's not that many of these here in Canada, with the two major programs being RBC's Avion program, as well as American Express Membership Rewards, but these are by far the most flexible as you can transfer them out to a bunch of different partners, or even redeem within the program itself. To get the best value, you generally want to transfer out to some of the partners, but this does take a little bit more time as you have to optimize for what partner is best for what route. There's a lot of other work that potentially may go into it if you're not super keen on doing that. It may be worth sticking to getting a cashback card or potentially a co-branded card where you're just kind of stuck within one program, but you do have the easiest way to redeem some of your rewards. The Amex Gold is currently offering 70,000 membership reward points as its bonus, which you would think is pretty strong, but it's 20,000 points less than its all-time high of 90,000 points, which means you're leaving $400 on the table. And additionally, this bonus does take the entire year to earn, as opposed to just a couple of months that it did maybe last year or a year before that. The total bonus is worth about $1,250 once you account for the $150 net annual fee, which is the $250 annual fee minus the $100 travel credit. The membership reward points that you earn on this card are some of the most flexible around, with partners like British Airways, Air Canada, Etihad, and Flying Blue. There's a ton of different ways you can redeem your points for maximum value. Just for some inspiration, 70,000 points would be enough for a round trip to Europe from somewhere on the East Coast if you transfer your points to Air Canada Aeroplan, or for those same 70,000 points, you could fly from Doha to Montreal in Qatar Airways Q Suites, which is regarded as one of the best business classes in the entire world, if you transfer your points over to British Airways instead. The 70,000 point bonus is worth $200 more than the public offer, so be sure to ask around some of your friends and family if they have this card and they can refer you, or feel free to use the referral link we have in the description below, as it helps out the channel quite a bit. It's not the best keeper card out there, earning 2 membership reward points for every dollar spent on travel, groceries, drugstores, and gas, as well as 1 point spent everywhere else. It has some pretty strong travel insurance and 4 passes to Plaza Premium Lounges in Canada, making it a pretty good card to pick up if you don't want to drop $800 on getting an Amex Platinum. Moving over to co-branded cards, these cards are really for those who've kind of found their loyalties within their system. If you generally fly only Air Canada or only WestJet, it may be worth getting one of those cards and just holding on to it and taking advantage of the perks that card comes with, specific to that airline. Most of the cards saw their offers get a little bit slashed coming into this year. With that being said, there's some pretty decent pickings to find here or there. The highest value bonus ended up being a bit of a surprise here, being the RBC British Airways Visa Infinite card. It came out swinging with a 60,000 AVOS bonus, with 50,000 earned in the first year and 10,000 earned as an anniversary bonus. This comes to $835 in net value when you account for the $165 annual fee in the first year, as well as about $35 in the second year, which I guess is not really that relevant, but it still does help. Its earn rate's really simple, earning 1 AVOS for every dollar spent everywhere, which is a pretty easy thing to have. It's pretty easy to remember. It's also pretty easy to remember to probably not really use this card for any of your transactions once you've gotten the bonus, because there's so many other better cards that have much higher earn rates that you can use to really optimize your rewards. It doesn't come with as many perks as you'd really expect for a Visa Infinite co-branded card, but you do get an annual companion voucher upon spending $30,000 on the card every single year. You'll also get 10% off all BA flights when you book with this card, which could actually be pretty valuable to have if you fly across the pond relatively often. You can redeem your AVOS on any British Airways flight, along with any other oneworld partner, including, for example, Qatar Airways, which would give you access to their expansive route network as well as some of the best service in the sky. Now, staying a bit closer to home, the TD Aeroplan Visa Infinite has the best offer for those who really want to stay within North America. The total bonus on this card right now is 40,000 points, with 30,000 of those being up for grabs in the first year, and 10,000 upon when you spend $7,500 on the card in the first year, and also renew it for that second year. Those 30,000 points are worth $600, and it's also first year free, meaning you don't have to really pay for any of the perks you're getting. In the second year, you net only about $60 because you get about $200 worth of points and a $139 annual fee, leaving you with just $60 left in your pocket. Honestly, this bonus is very okay. It's 30,000 points less than its all-time high, but this card is more of a keeper card in my mind anyways, because of many of the perks it has, and obviously it's optimal to hit 2 birds with 1 stone here, getting a really high bonus and a really good card, but you are missing out on a bunch of value if you're flying with Air Canada and you don't have a card like this, and you're paying for other ancillary perks, for example, like baggage, or you don't get preferred pricing. Those are, I think, some points where you may want to just get this card right now, maybe forgo a slightly higher bonus, but get all the value of the perks just starting today. If you're really looking for the optimal bonus, it may be worth waiting until March 4th when these bonuses will change. We don't really know whether it's going to go up or down or stay the same, but if you don't like this bonus at all right now, and you have no plans to fly Air Canada in the near future, it may just be best to hold out. So we think those are the best bonuses available right now. We've linked all the cards in the description below, so be sure to let us know what you plan on picking up in the upcoming months. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, and if you want more content like this delivered straight to your sub box, you know what to do. With that, we'll see you soon. Take care.